Hi there. Today I'm doing a review of the Dyson V8 handheld vacuum. Now this is the power unit, and I've already, of course, not only unpacked this, but I've been using this now for about 4.5, 5 months. And this is the power unit. It's got a 6-cell 21.6 volt 2800 milliamp 40 or 65 watt hour battery pack, which when we bought this in November and we received it right about Thanksgiving, they told us in the original packaging that it would last 45 minutes. The reality is it probably lasts closer to 30 minutes at this point, 4.5 months into use. I probably use it about 3 to 5 times per week. It's we have about a 3,300 square foot house, mostly carpet, and we're able to do the upstairs or the downstairs on one charge. Now it comes with a charging station. You just simply plug it into the charging station, set it down, and it starts to charge. Now, of course, I don't currently have the charging station plugged into the wall, so it's not charging, but you can hang it on the wall if you have a handy place to do that. Now, the normal list price of this is $4.99, and for Thanksgiving, I guess it was a Christmas season special. We got it for $2.99 directly from Dyson. Right now they're being offered for $3.49. So I think $2.99 to $3.49 seems like kind of the regular price that they really do sell it at. It comes with a couple of really nifty tools. Of course, you have your standard crevice tool. I use this a lot. We do a Turo car rental business, and I use this a lot to get down in the crevices to clean the cars. Something else that's really very useful. They call this basically a pet hair tool, and the idea is it's small. It's got a brush. It gets a lot of suction, and you can clean pet hair off of things. I find this to be very useful. Of course, you assemble these things just like you'd expect. I find these things to be very useful when I'm cleaning the floor mats on cars. It really does a great job of cleaning the floor mats on cars. So this is a great tool. I've used this one quite a bit, and big small carpet areas. I've used it on the stairs, especially the vertical part of the stairs. You can run it sideways, and that part never ever really seems to get enough cleaning. And this is, of course, as you would expect, and we can put it out here so you can see it. There it is. This is the extension, and it's, of course, very useful. This is a floor tool. It's got a soft little drum with small ridges on it, and it's good for vacuuming like a kitchen floor, getting stuff off the kitchen floor. But if you want to do carpets, they have a carpet tool, and this works really well. It's got a nice good brush set. It's very solid. One of the things I like about the Dyson is it's very lightweight, and everything seems to work really well, and it's got great suction, really good suction. The one thing, if there was one thing that I'm not real crazy about, it's how these parts fit together. I don't know if I can really show it to you, but this is pretty tight, but there's a little bit of wiggle room. I don't know if you can see it moving back and forth as I do this. That exists at both ends. It just moves back and forth just a little bit. And when I'm vacuuming, it actually feels like there's too much wiggle in it to me. I kind of expected the Dyson to be a tighter sort of fit. Now you get a couple of other tools. You get some sort of little multi-purpose tool. This thing slides in and slides out. And I'm not really sure. I've never really used this. I've never really used this little tiny tool here. Neither one of them have gotten any use. There's also a tool that I think might be good for cleaning, curtains. I think that might be what this is designed for. I don't use it for anything. And then there's an adjustable extension, and I've never really used the adjustable extension. So here's my single biggest complaint. When you plug this in and you charge it, in about 2 hours, the little 3 light indicator here shows that it's fully charged. And yes, the instructions do tell you that you should charge it for at least 5.5 hours. I know I've charged this thing many different times in the 3 to 5 hour range, and then I used it, and I actually got really concerned because I thought that the batteries had already gone weak on me. But the batteries need to be charged at least 5.5 hours, preferably longer, probably overnight. And so after about 2 months, I started using it a little bit more frequently and not letting it charge up as much as I should have. And the device started performing poorly. It only run for about 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I mean, I could barely get like a bedroom done, and then it would just die. And then my wife did some research because I was thinking about taking it, sending it back, and she said, "Hey, try." She found online. She said, "Hey, try charging it at least 5.5 hours." So I let it charge overnight, and bada bing, bada boom. That did the trick. And this thing now at 4.5 months is getting a good 35-40 minutes of vacuuming use out of it. And I can do this entire upstairs and or the entire downstairs, and maybe even the stairs as well with this. Now, usually I use it for shorter periods of time, like I'll do the stairs one day and then I'll do the upstairs another day, and then I'll do the downstairs another day, and I just kind of rotate through the week. But it's a great, lightweight, very quality piece of work. It has great suction. It's very easy to empty. You just lift this up right here, lift up, and as you lift up, this bottom trap door is going to drop down, and let's see. Whoops, it only drops down if you have it out of the charger. The bottom door drops down by lifting that up. So you can push it back down, close it, and now of course I've got dirt that I've got to clean up. Well, I'll just use this little nifty vacuum cleaner I have right here. And we clean up our mess. Okay, my wife probably watching me right now and thinking what an idiot I am. All right, well, I highly recommend this. This has been a great vacuum. I hate lugging vacuum gear around, and we actually have a vacuum cleaner that does a great job, but you have to fill the base with water. That's such a major pain. This thing doesn't have a really tremendously large storage capacity, so you do end up emptying it after a couple of rooms. Like you do the upstairs, might be 4 rooms or 5 rooms, and you do 2 or 3 rooms and you empty it, and then you go back and do the rest. But that's a minor inconvenience for the lightweight versatility and the fantastic suction and dirt cleaning and pickup ability that it has. So if you're thinking about getting a vacuum, I think it's well worth $299 to $350. And I've been very, very happy with this purchase. So if you're thinking about getting one, I highly recommend it. Good luck.